First off, let's establish that the word diet is not a really good word, but it's a necessary evil because I don't have any other terms to describe, what you eat. Your eating plan, nobody's gonna click on that video. So I use the word diet in this video. However, I think we should cancel the word diet. It's a little bit too offensive, it's a little bit too negative. Because when I say diet, when anybody says diet, when you hear the word diet, red flags go up in your head and you just get antsy. Because how often have you started a diet and then you quit, like, I don't know, January or something like that? You say you're gonna do it this year, you're really gonna go for it, and you quit before Valentine's Day? That's not what you wanna do. And in my opinion, my experience, most people quit their diets because they simply hate, I don't know if hate is still a word that's allowed to be used. They like the foods that they're eating on that diet in very small doses, AKA they hate those foods. How can you go literally from, let's say you love the blooming onion at, what is that? What is that, Applebee's or something? Oh no, it's Outback, right? The blooming onion at Outback. How can you go from that explosion of flavor to chicken and kale? You're gonna wanna jump off a bridge. That's why you gotta do it gradually. You gotta enjoy your foods. And that is why in today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 do's to stick to your diet and 5 do nots to also stick to your diet. So let's start with do not number 1. You're gonna be surprised by this one. Do not have any liquid meals. They do not satiate you as much as real food does. Now, if you wanna stick to your diet, you wanna kill your cravings, yes, a protein shake will kill your cravings, but if it's just protein and water, it's still just liquid. If you get that same amount of protein in through meat or however you like to get your protein in, you will be more satiated. And satiated is really the word that you're gonna hear throughout this video because that is the secret to sticking to it. You gotta feel fulfilled. Now the do number 1 is to, look at this guy right here. It's actually not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, it's a piece of broccoli. Eat real food, and I know you've heard this 10 million times before, but eat real food. Literally, like, if you were to literally just have like a potato right there, and you have some, oh, my fridge is empty, but let's say you have some eggs, right? Some eggs and potato. Now, every egg whole is about 7 grams of protein. Every egg white is about 4 grams of protein. Let's say you have 5 egg whites, right? 5 egg whites, 2 yolks, that's 34 grams of protein. Let's just say 30-ish grams of protein. Combine that with a sweet potato full of B vitamins. B vitamins give you energy. Also, potatoes give you potassium. Every day, you need to hit 4,700 milligrams of potassium. Now, potassium is the electricity for your muscle. It serves many benefits, but the long story short is that you need to get it in. All right, do not number 2. By the way, the keen eye is gonna notice that it's getting dark outside because my battery died and now I'm continuing shooting this video. But do not number 2 to stick to your diet is to stay away from all empty food. And with empty food, for me personally, what I like eating is like at Mother's Market, you can get these raw apple pies, which is basically apples with coconut and turmeric and ginger and all that stuff, like cinnamon. And there's no sugar added, but yeah, there's really also no benefit. So even if you're eating, let's say, a sugar-free cake, or you're eating like some type of protein cookie, those are still kind of silly calories. Will they cure your cravings? Not as much as real food. The do, on the other hand, is to eat the foods that kill your cravings that also taste amazing. And with that, I'm gonna go back to sweet potatoes, but also do put cinnamon over all your foods because cinnamon is a natural sweetener and it actually kills cravings. Like literally, you're watching this video thinking, yeah, right, but if you put cinnamon over your oatmeal or even your yogurt, whatever you want to put it on, it's gonna kill cravings. It's gonna actually improve your insulin sensitivity, which means it's gonna improve the way your body deals with carbs. So keep it natural. Do not resort to artificial stuff. And with that said, the next do not is that, yeah, you wanna eat salads, right? You wanna eat vegetables, but don't put all that dumb stuff in your salad. Croutons? Are you serious? dried bread, you're gonna put that in your salad? Those are empty calories. All the silly dressings you put over, so that's a do not. Now a do, on the other hand, is 0 calorie dressings or even 0 calorie sweeteners. Now with those, you have to be a little careful. 0 calorie dressings are, for the most part, they're good. 0 calorie sweeteners, they should be sweetened with either monk fruit or stevia. What I would watch out for is artificial sweeteners, even though there are really no studies that say that they're really bad. But yeah, I don't really trust them too much. It's just my personal hunch. Also, erythritol is a very popular sweetener right now that you're seeing all over the place. I don't know about you, but when I'm on Facebook, I can literally open Facebook up right now and I will get bombarded with ads for sugar-free brownies, sugar-free, cake, sugar-free ice cream, and almost all of them have erythritol. And it's also part of the whole keto movement because keto obviously is very low sugar, low carb. And what they do is they put a sugar alcohol in their food, which is the erythritol. And I have tried it, and every single time I eat erythritol, it's, for one, I can taste it. It has like almost like a bitter, tart-like flavor, and I feel it in my stomach. Like, it just doesn't sit right. Do not number 4 is to snack without tracking. Do not do that. Do not snack before you track, because oftentimes we just snack all day or throughout the day, especially if you have an office job. You just snack on little things, like for instance right here. Like, you might think this Plus Bar protein bar is not too bad, but then you add it all in and it's an extra 200, 300 calories. And it's those little calories that really add up over time. What I recommend if you have a problem with snacking is to look into a good sugar-free gum. That is also not sweetened with sugar alcohols. See, the thing is with sugar-free gum and any gum in general is that the act of chewing and you using those jaw muscles, it sends your brain a signal that you're gonna be okay. That it's almost like the act of chewing calms your brain down. So your brain's like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna create any cravings here because we're chewing, something must be coming soon. Do not number 5 is a little controversial, and before I say it, I do wanna mention that, especially, 2021, some people say that everybody's easily offended these days, and I agree, it's true, but I just think that everything is just coming to the light, really. But I think we can all agree that we should show more empathy towards one another and understand one another. Everybody has their own story, and everybody does things for their very own reasons. And with that said, the do not number 5 to stick to your diet is to do not hang out with your friends who love to take you out for wine, beer, and they have 0 intention and 0 support for your fitness goals or the diet that you're on. If your friends or your surroundings or the people that you hang out with do not support you in your trajectory, then you need to separate yourselves from them, because you not only become who you hang out with, you also start looking and eating like the people that you surround yourself with. So now my do, number 5, to stick to your diet, is very simple. Instead of hanging out with your Raider Nation fans who like to get all obese, rent a movie instead. Like, you have no idea. You can literally rent movies on Amazon Prime, like $6. You get like the latest releases straight right here on your couch right here. Friday night, just literally rent a movie. By the way, quick heads up, I do recommend you, if you are going to watch TV, make sure that it is high quality TV. So I recommend just spend the extra money, get the HBO. That show Succession is amazing. Or spend the extra money, look on RottenTomatoes.com first before you rent that movie. Make sure the reviews are good, because you do not want to waste your time. And that's why I'll be very skeptical about Netflix. There's way too many Adam Sandler movies that I don't know what they're about, and they just waste your 90 minutes to 2 hours of your life. So those are 5 quick do's and do nots to stick to your diet. Now, in the end of the day, I just want you to know this. It's all about keeping your calories on point while keeping your appetite in check, while you keep your cravings in check. So that's why if you are on a caloric deficit, you're looking to lose weight, you're cutting calories, you're not feeding your body everything that it needs. So it's only normal for you to get hungry. And that's why every single bite of food that you eat has to matter. Now, if you're a sumo wrestler and you're supposed to eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories, then yeah, you can have a little bit of junk here and there because you got to gain that weight. But if you're looking to look good naked, you simply cannot rely on your willpower, because once you start cutting calories, it may be very tempting for you to believe all the social media hype that you should just suck it up, buttercup, all that stuff. Your brain is way more powerful than you think. So again, I'm just gonna resort back to this little bucket right here. Get yourself some sweet potatoes. And by the way, if you like watching my videos, then stay tuned for my next video in which I'm going to show you how you can turn this potato into sweet potato fries in less than 10 seconds. That's no joke, all right? So I'll see you in my next video. Have an awesome day. Oh, by the way, you know what? Last tip. If you're a person that suffers from candy cravings and all that, like you have to have candy, check these out. You've probably seen them before. They are Smart Sweets. They've been around for a while. Some of them have carrageenan. I don't even know if you pronounce it that way, but that's a kind of a bad compound. So get the ones that do not have carrageenan. Just check the subtitles for how you spell it. But if you love, gummy worms or even lollipops, it's only like 1 gram of sugar. And yeah, you can get them online. It'll kind of kill your cravings. And if you walk around like with a 6-pack and a lollipop, that's cool.